Last weekend of July. Yeah, last weekend of July. Just in May. So we have a last weekend in July. Yeah. Time to move on, talk about different stuff. It's time to bury the hatchet on a lot of things. Uh, I know how to put two and two together. This is not a long live here, but it's time to start talking about other stuff on YouTube, bro. Yes, sir. Last weekend of July 2025. It's time to move on. Whatever July business was, it didn't make or break a situation. So enough with it. Now, it's time to bury the hatchet on some things. Going back and forth with people when I got stuff I got to take care of, it's just the way it's going to be. Like I said, this isn't a long live. Uh, this isn't a long live at all. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Malcolm Warren, Huxtable, off of the Cosby Show. He died Sunday. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Rest in peace to that man. Rest in peace to that man. But yeah, this is the last Friday of July. This is not a long live at all. I'm only at the 6 minute mark. I'm just gonna probably do 10 minutes. I wanted to talk about the progress of the moving on situation. So if y'all pre-watch this, I appreciate that. You know, like, share, and subscribe this. But I just wanted to get this out, this little message out to the ones that are concerned in the situation. Bro, I'm not arguing with you anymore, okay? You stole from Tic Tac. That's your business, all right? I'm not finna go search and look for her, but happy birthday to Tic Tac. Yeah. You did that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That don't justify nothing on this end. So when you fool around, only let me know that you'll do anybody like that, bro. And you have no respect for people that try to help you. The people that try to help you are the people that's gonna look at that and be like, damn, that's fucked up. I know the more I talk about it, the more people are gonna ignore Tic Tac's side of the story. So Tic Tac's side of the story is out there. I ain't gonna instigate it no more, because the more I joke on it, trolls are going to continue to make Tic Tac look like the bad person. So it's one of two things going to happen with that. She either not going to get her money back, and you going to continue to keep doing people like that, and it's going to be ignored, or people going to put enough heat on you to run you off the internet, and you not finna get ran off the internet. So it's going to happen the first way. It's going to get ignored, because the way Tic Tac was putting it, and you never said anything back on it, the way she was putting it was like you hit that lick and you thought you was gonna leave her in a bad spot, and she doing good right now apparently, and you still doing bad after you done took her shit, sold it, and now you back at square one, sleeping in your car. You didn't even make a come up off a lick. So you the type of dude, you be hitting licks backwards. You see what I'm saying? If you gonna hit a lick, G, you supposed to better yourself. What's up, Lamb? Lamb I am. What's up? Hold on. Yeah, it's important. It's important right here. Yeah, see, the rain fucked us up today. So I'm earning even when I think I'm not earning. That's straight up. That's all I'm trying to let y'all know. See, we got it going on, bruh. It's a lot of shit. Every time I turn this on, okay, you gonna hear that a lot. Every time I turn this on, it get wicked. Wicked on these YouTube streets. But I'm finna make my point with old girl. Anytime you're dealing with a man and he does that to you, you put your dukes up and don't go back to that situation. But you poured your heart out on that little text message that you got. I mean, your chat that you was typing, and he hurt you. Yeah, he hurt you. I peeped it. I'm seeing it. I'm like, damn. Okay, you ain't even phased by it, but you let him know, bro, you wrong for that. I've been knowing you for 8 years. I tried to help you. You wouldn't help pay no bills. She felt sorry for you. You a charity case. You see what I'm saying? And you misusing the people who help you out, bro. You wrong, you out of pocket. You wrong and you out of pocket, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't got a dog in that fight. I don't know the lady. I ain't trying to see the lady. But I do know that that was a real person because you spoke on it. So that's all I need to know. I don't care. See, you worried about how the woman look, but you misusing them, and you showing that you misusing them. You're not even trying to clear nothing up. You calling her B words, and you even with your glasses, you still show you was like, man, fuck this. And see, when we found that, how'd you think we wasn't gonna find it? I found it on live, bro. There was a person that sent it to me on live. See, they always watching. Remember, you superstar. You're a big guy. You're always looking. Even when you think people ain't looking, they looking. They peeping you out, bro. You're famous. So you got to deal with this type of stuff. You got to keep your nose clean in American business, bro. You know how Americans are, bro. They gonna find a way to put you on that platter. You see how they can take your little thing and screenshot it and this and that. I got into an argument with a person that wasn't even really an argument. It was just a lingered situation. And bam, they took it and they cut it up and they, oh, look, this and that. And they spin that narrative. See, the internet is all about spinning a narrative on something, spinning a narrative. And whatever the higher amount of whatever people didn't put politic together, they come people politic. You know, they try to bring crowds around them and have a cause to stand on, you know, and want this and that. You're glorifying a situation that you're going to have women help you, but you'll never meet the one that's going to really, really put you through there because you won't allow it to process. Rabina could have been cool. I guarantee with your track record, we looking at how you about your baby mama. Why don't you leave her out of this? I ain't tripping on, I'm not tripping on who you talking to. I'm tripping on how you misusing people. I don't care how these people look. Those are jokes. You catching jokes. So I'm just gonna stop joking around and talk straightforward from now on, bro. Ain't no more jokes. It's just talking straightforward, bro. You misusing females. That woman that was helping letting you stay there, something happened to why you stole that stuff and left. Was she kicking you out and you know you needed something? And you was taking that, or was you just? How long ago was this? Was this the money that, or you pawned it or something? But I know how the pawn shops work, bruh. You could spend $10,000 on something, and you be lucky to get 4,000 at a pawn shop. So you never gonna get not half of what something is on. So if she had a $14,000, that was that 1K, 2K that you had, bro. Bro, you're a sad sight, G. And the thing that tripped me out was they can get it. You might as well sell a motherfucker and get an extra little So you know I'm gonna go pawn it. I can always go back and get it. Man, check this game though. Nah, man, what game? Fuck up. You gotta show me something else. Don't pay a biscuit. That's the thing with it ain't the fact that men can't pull women, it's just the fact that women set their standards. I know what you want. I'm gonna want it too, but that first month or two, everything be one time you gotta have it. Every 28, you acting like somebody who ain't never had nothing in his life, bruh. First time. And then you talk about your females that you have. Why in the hell was you riding back and forth to California, leave go to Vegas to kick it with Weiss and nice with her and help not say used her, but you could have had somebody in your corner, bro. See, a guy like you that ain't gonna work and keep no job or whatever the case is, you gotta be the kind of person, you gotta be a nice all right, I ain't supposed to be joking. I ain't supposed to be joking. I, I'm just keeping it real. You gotta be nice, bro. You can't be no hog. You can't be no dude that you can't be that dude, bro. And that's that dude that you with, bro. Now, burnt the bridge. You was finna shack up with another chick while you splurging on nothing. Got the nerve to try to downplay the got with it. You done burnt 3 bridges. You 0 for 3. Anybody can go get a woman and sleep. We ain't talking about that. We talking about what are you gaining with the running into. Expecting Oakland, the town, with a woman in that and that ain't I ain't glamour chicks. You gotta utilize them females, bruh. If you know inside you not gonna be no work, they gotta be something that yeah. But anyway, to start no relationship with, bro. So you don't have to worry. That's not the case. That just so happens to be what's going on. But thank you for subscribing to my channel and thank you for leaving a comment. Now, if you'll hit the like button, you can exit the door and take your subscription back. Yeah, but get your gear, bro. I believe that. The gang was after him. So they out there extorting that boy from San Diego. They out there extorting that boy from San Diego, bro. The gang out there extorting that boy from San Diego. That's Mr. Gangland. Yeah. So he stole that shit from that lady and repaid them boys and splurged the rest of it. How long ago was it? Depp, and unfortunately for him, the debt was with I didn't want to ask that too much information, but I appreciate you spitting that on here, bruh. What's up, ATM Tim? Yeah, check out these get your gear bros. He didn't explain it, bruh. He didn't explain it. Hold on, the roach is chewing on my internet cord. Am I blurry? Yeah, man. I believe that shit, bro. I believe that. That person ain't got no reason to even lie on that, bro. See, we found out some information. See, y'all in the chat be straight up, bruh. This the channel with the chat is the truth. Chat y'all the truth, bruh. Real shit, bruh. Shout out to Broadway Motel. Shout out to Broadway Motel came through, put some business out. Shout out to Get Your Gear, bro. Appreciate that, G. Appreciate that. And like I say, he know what's going on. He was gonna fly. It was just a matter of time before somebody spoke on that. See, he want to be a superstar, bro. A lot of this is what come with it. Your personal life is going to affect your internet life. And when your personal life and your internet life twang together, you run into a shell and you get off the internet and all that. I'm not trying to make you run and get off the internet. The only thing I ever said when I seen you over a year ago was, bro, you can do better than that. And then you took it as this and you start making videos about me, and that's how we kept going. There's one dude that seen a brother that needed some help. So I gave him some advice. Hey, bro, you can DoorDash. And see, when you type something, you don't know if it's smart or not. You just reading it. I was saying it sincere, like, hey, bro, you should try the DoorDash and stuff, bro. Because that's what I would be doing. And he took it like I was just down talking to him. Only a stalker would know this much information about a person. You probably can get some information, bro. Middle finger. Because you kind of give me stalker vibes. You subscribe to my channel, waited, and then this is how weird you are. Once you leave, you're gonna take your subscription back. You take the time to do stuff like that to people you don't know. You can be watching anything else on YouTube. But you sitting down there somewhere, the minute, I'm going to start setting the thing to 30 minutes. If people start doing, so I just set it to 1 minute. And y'all get in here and just write. But middle finger, we having a serious conversation in here because right now, I read every comment. That's the whole purpose of my channel. I read every comment. And I don't need I don't need you directing the pace of the channel. So like I ain't blocking you now. Now don't get upset. What you mean I'm too slow? I'm gonna let you talk for a second. I ain't gonna even block you or put you on timeout. What do you mean, brother? I was having a discussion and I didn't want to read it out loud. I wanted to make sure I read it right about what Get Your Gear bro was talking about. Then I look up and I'm having a serious conversation and I'm thinking you elaborating on what we talking about and you talking about some other crap, bro. So it just bothers me that 4 or 5 people that are concerned, I'm talking to them. I'm talking to 3 people basically. And you tripping, bruh. You fucking with my life. Now you done took the story off of him and made it all about a man with a fucked up name, no picture, a new page, probably somebody been around for years pretending to be somebody else. You're weird. That's a stalker vibe. I gotta, the more I think about you, I don't want to time you out. I want to hide you from my channel. See, I was just gonna put you on timeout for 5 minutes, man. You need to stop doing what you doing, bro. You need to find something. What you doing on this Friday morning? It's 9:52 on Friday. Do you work like restaurant jobs and you going to work this afternoon or something? Or did you not work a job? Are you off today? Like, what's going on? If you off today, you should be enjoying your morning, like doing something besides being frustrated. It seems like you're frustrated over here. That I'm too slow, my channel's wag, this and that. If I'm giving you weird, but like you're invested into it right now because you're a subscriber to this, and you waited a minute. So you sit there for a minute. I like when I make a person sit there for a minute, like a good old boy. Just sit there for a minute and wait. Yeah, I like that. I get out of that. Sometimes somebody need to sit down for a minute. Now come in here and talk to them. Oh, really do this. This was not mandatory. Thank you. If you don't, hey man, do you, bro? I don't blame you. I would never sit every day and give 607 all my time. Because there's so many other people on the internet that I like to, watch. I can't just find one channel. Some of y'all, like Middle Finger, could be like he gave me energy yesterday. He gave me energy the day before. The day before, like, damn, do you ever watch it? Like, because I'm going to come on live every day or make a video every day, Lord's willing, about something. And you're always around, brother. But you all right with me, though. You know why? Because you're a dedicated fan. You're going to come in and watch every day. You're going to subscribe every day. You subscribe to me. You help my subscription go. Believe it or not. And when you set it on subscribers mode, you're going to get 4 or 5 new subs. But one person out of them, you ain't going to get them all because they're going to unsub. But you still going to get some subscribers. But right now, you helping my analytic, though, bro. And you don't even know that. See, I get paid to sit up here and talk on this YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that to high size on nobody. I'm saying that to him because, he's just like, he's the weird one. If you're going to dedicate time to a person that you find amazing, instead of down talk, yeah, man, it's fucking internet, bruh. It's roaches chewing on my internet cord. The roaches chewing on my internet cord. But you need to sit there like a good old boy, Theon, and I can talk to you. So I got your number, bruh. From 2 months ago when I tried to push the peace with you, we exchanged phone numbers. So I just have to go down my text now thing and find you. Now, once I call you, you're going to sit there and listen. So I'm going to end all this bullshit. Now, there's people sending me information. The information is juicy. And if you don't get yourself together on these internet streets, you're going to come to a railroad. Now, them Crips in Cali on your ass, allegedly. You getting extorted by the set, cuz. Cuz, you getting extorted by the boys in the blue. Now, they gonna whoop your feet, nigga. Now, I see you with the red on sometime. You know you be flossing. That's what's up. But you, my brother, you making your set look bad. Where your boys at? Where YB the Prince at? Why he ready to beat up YouTube for telling him about himself, but he ain't ready to go handle the boys out there? Because they'll whoop his feet, as he like to say. The motherfuckers is funky too. So y'all make sure y'all well masked up, protected. For anybody who just came in this bitch, I want to pin this. Hold on. I had to that's what he said, fees. I had to screenshot that. Was a heavy drug user and was behind debt, and unfortunately for him, the debt was with the Crips gang. Message. Did you see what he? Did you see that Broadway motel? Did you see what Get Your Gear did? I pinned it, and then he put one underneath that. I kind of already knew, but I didn't understand. See, I knew there was a reason he stole that from that lady after all them years he been knowing her. It made it. That didn't sit with me when that happened. When he said that, when that person said that they've been knowing him for 8 years, and she couldn't believe he did that. I was like, damn, 8 years you knowing this person helping you out and stuff like that. Why would you do that? So I guess you got a drug loan on some drugs. I guess, I don't know. Why would you get in debt with the gang, bruh? Yeah, that's what I said, bruh. This person right here. Okay. Now, this person has had their page for 10 months. So this ain't no new person that just came on this internet. This person had this page for 10 months. That's almost a year. That's almost a year. So it ain't like this person just created a page 10 minutes ago and came on here and trolled. So get your gear, bro. I'm a state that you kind of know what you're talking about. You came on here, you was respectful. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. It seemed like you know. He's a heavy drug user and behind on the debt. And unfortunately for him, the debt was with the Crips gang. Yeah. You down there in San Diego, sliding through LA, thinking you from LA and you cool. Nigga, you from San Diego, man. You better go up there with your surfboard shorts, your little San Diego Padre. You's a real Padre, ain't you? Hey, Padre, you got the money for the gang? No, man, I was going to bring little Regina. See, you know what he was about to do? Regina was about to get it everything he wanted and more. Boy, they gonna have you down there. Boy, look, the gang was gonna put your ass to work, bruh. Not with them, but you was finna go on one of them strips. Went from barely could shit a corn seed to goddamn it 2 glizzies together with ease. You see, one thing about it, superstar, you never cease to amaze me, bro. Like every day I learn something about you. And you know where that come from? That's the guilt. That's the guilt. And that's how you high-sized and you acted crazy, bro. You had a few $1,000s, bruh, and you got on this internet and you was acting like you was just acting crazy. Acting like you had a plug on some clothes, acting like you doing big things, and the whole time you getting extorted by a gang, you stealing from friends to pay back a bunch of men. So you talk about a man up here talking about a man every day when you in debt with some men finna do damage to you. So you stealing from a female. See, that's what you worried about, because you worried that this is all going to, it's deeper than you stealing the shit. Now we know why you stole. See, if YouTube get up here and leave this live on long enough and get to asking questions, bruh, somebody seeing you, bruh. You superstar. You on everybody chat, bro. You big time. You talked about your baby, and then this dude talking about a woman bigging her up, is trying to get closer to her, trying to take your woman. Bro, let me explain something. I'm respectful enough to know that that's your property. Now, not saying that they property, but that's your business. That goes with Shiner. That goes with whoever, Rabina, whoever. Bro, this is a business on these YouTube streets, bro. That man thought that I was slandering him. He started slandering me. Then he's lying. He's spinning narratives. He thinks that I'm lying about how much my job pay me, how much I make on YouTube, what's content, what's not content. I'm a hater. He doing this right. He doing that right. Bro, you not perfect. But see, your perfect persona on YouTube is petty lifestyle off of YouTube. You're in gang debt at the age of 40. How the hell do you get into any business dealing with a gang at 40 years old with a college education? You got a college education. So you say, unless you lying about that, and you getting into gang debt, and you're a person that's helping you. That's why you can't stay with your mother. Because if you would steal money like that from a person, how many times have you stole money out your mom's purse to pay back the debt to the gang? And how much did you fucking owe them? Facts. What mentioned his drug problem? Yes. Cat mentioned his drug problem. I don't think, and I heard somebody say, and this is, I ain't gonna say the name because I don't want a person thinking I'm bringing them down into it. But I heard a certain individual say that you withdrawing off those drugs. See, you used to having those drugs every day when you had that little 1K, 2K. Whatever you doing off camera, you ain't just smoking marijuana, bruh. You can't be sitting around all day just smoking blunts. You can't smoke up $5,000 worth of weed in 30 days. You had money for 30 days, bro. You couldn't have done that. You getting hotel rooms, trying to live like me. You trying to sit in a motel for weeks and weeks in and weeks out. Boy, I bet you was sweating bullets when you seen that money coming down. Like, God damn, Pew 2, I can't, how you doing it? See, you really want to know how to do that. You really want to know what it takes to, damn, Pew, I can't do it every week, bro. I can't do it every week, bro. I don't know how you doing that. But instead of you talking to me like you got sense, you talking to me and spinning narratives and jokes. So I have to do the same thing, bro. But these folks on this internet know you, and you down talk your baby mama's sister. You know damn well when that woman see that, she gonna put everything fugazi about your ass on this internet, bro. See, one thing you don't want to do, and a female will get petty as fuck, bro. You beefing with 3 females on this internet. They gonna shame your ass. You gonna be on this motherfucker chin all the way down to your heart. On this motherfucker horizontal face. Or horizontal going live looking face ass. Man, fuck everybody. Regina. Man, one thing about you, Regina, you man and woman. Got the best of both worlds. I get to over-dominate you in the man part, make me feel good. And I get to use you in the female part, make me feel good. Oh, Regina, my new baby. And he's sitting over there with his bonnet on, a long-ass Newport out his mouth, that damn pool cleaning suit on, looking stupid. I don't know that number. I don't know that number. About to find a record. She caught him on Kamara sniffing her. Caught him on Kamara sniffing her panties. What? He said, yeah, he seemed like a what? Sick weirdo. Now, if this is the lady who he was with the kids, he wrong for that, bruh. He wrong for that. If this is that lady's apartment that he used to show, or that house or whatever, he used to be sitting at that, not Rabina, the other one, he wrong for that. Them kids, he was using them kids for publicity stunts. I don't think that was his kids. I think that was that lady. Was that Kit Kat? The one that kicked him out twice before he got with Rabina. He was with a woman, he homeless, then he was with some woman, He left and then came back and left again. Yeah, dude said that on my live yesterday. Oh, what? Yeah, what's that, ATM tell? About sniffing her panties? See, Big Foe, this is a cartoon, bruh. I'm telling you, bro. Now, I know you don't fuck with me. That's cool. I get it. I fuck with you, though. You're creative. I like that urology shit. I'd have been burying all kind of people. And this today we gonna bury Lil Durk. This dumbass sending money to hit for hires and he got enough money. I'll be burying the hell out of folks. See, burying people and pulling coats, it's a thing. It's a thing to, now you got a hinge for the channel. But that cartoon shit is good too. Another day. I have a bunch of characters. But his character right here. Oh, there go Corey Wilson. The living in a woman in a it was my grandmother's house. The living in a motel, clicking up with a homegirl, then living in another motel. I didn't leave my grandma's house and live straight with a woman, bro. And then even before that woman, it was 2 or 3 of them that I would just go kick it over their houses sometime. I took a little break off the internet, Corey. Yeah, man. Corey, you a trip though, bro. I don't understand why would you troll a person who ain't even a big superstar. You've been trolling since my very first video, bro. That dude right there, Corey's a trip. Like before I even had 3 subscribers on my very first channel 5 years ago, Corey was a fucking troll. Corey, you a trip, bro. But shout out to you with the consistency, bro. You blocked? Where's Motel Big Head at? Yeah, ATM tell. I know, bruh. See, this is where they got it confused, bruh. Bruh, this hotel is my home, bruh. This motherfucker is my home, G. I got a fucking bed, bruh. This is my home, G. And I bought my own bed. I got cable internet. I got everything, bruh. This is my home, bruh. I don't bounce around from motel to motel. You see my shit set up an extended stay. These are basically these are basically a part of me. And then do the math, bro. Do the math. This ain't no hotel hopping ass shit. I'm in a hotel tonight. I got a few extra dollars. I'm on the street tomorrow. Instead of looking at a man succeed and try in life without begging and bumming, they looking at it like, like they doing any better. They don't have pictures. They don't have nothing on their wall. They not showing nothing. So they're ashamed. Appreciate that, Cam. See, I get cash apps when motherfuckers say stupid shit like that. Appreciate that $10 for saying, said keep going. See, thank you. Corey, y'all keep hating on me. You'll make people look at me like, well, damn, at least he trying and these folks talking back. I mean, here you go, bruh. See, that's all you gonna do, bro. These people, man, see, ATM Tim, I know I don't have to explain this to them, but it bothers me when people who don't even show their face. Corey never made a video. All he ever did was be a chat pad. That's it, bruh. Ain't never showed his face and been around when I had 1 or 2 subscribers. I was literally nothing. Just a motherfucking Mississippi at his grandma's house making a video. And he been around since day one. Didn't have a reason to hate me. That's why he give me homo vibes like he like me. Any man who has no reason to hate another man. See, the thing with Fionn, he got people thinking that I hate him. Or whoever I'm into, oh, he hating. No, sometimes when you tell a person about themselves, people think it's hating. It's not hating. I thought he was slow and couldn't figure out how can I make some money to get out this car. So all I was saying was, hey, DoorDash, you got a car, utilize it. Or you must don't have license. So stuff starts, once you see a person in a fucked up position like him, and when you try to give him advice, And instead of keep trying to help him, you got to sit back and look at why is he in this position. Oh, he ain't gonna keep no job. Maybe he got social skills. I mean, maybe he's poor at social skills. He can't socialize, but he on YouTube every day. But if you look at his videos before he start, I told him, he listens to me because I said, man, you got to start talking. Now he's not just looking at the camera. He used to just do that all the time. Now he's, he's getting it. He's getting it. I'm teaching him. That's why I see something in him. But if he's around here getting extorted by the gang, you don't get on here and holler gangland no more, bro. That only lives in a 22-year-old's mind. The shit that you doing, you shouldn't be doing that at 40, bro. You burning bridges. Hold on. Motel Big Head was in the live stream with Kick It. Oh, was he? Was he? It's cheaper than a hotel. Facts, bro. Adam. Like 12 times in a row. I can't stand watching them either. That man, when he get to talk about, yeah, man, where your females at, man? Where your females at, though, man? Where your females at, man? Show your female. And see, when you arguing with him, this is what he do. When you argue, when you go back and forth with him, you can be really you can't get nowhere with him. You ask him okay, he can ask you a question. I answer it. I tell him, okay, this is why I'm doing this. He'll ignore what you said like it has no and just keep throwing it out. I ask him a question, he'll flip that question and ask you, and I'm just like, damn, bro, you. But like I told you, this is the last weekend of July. He said that I get low numbers if I don't talk about him. I'm just gonna show him that I ain't gonna talk about him no more, and I'm gonna find something else to talk about. I don't want him thinking that the only time I can get numbers is by watching him or doing that. So I got to show him, like I might lose numbers, but he ain't finna make me feel like I need to talk about him. Just like the other dude said, I ain't got nothing to talk about if I ain't talking about, he named 5 people. So I'm gonna stop talking about them 5 people. But Fia, leave me alone, bro, because you're the only one that just keep going. You're the only one that keep going, bro. And you trying to be messy. You trying to cause problems with me and Shiner. You trying to keep up a feud between me and Mob Type. When me and Mob Type dead in that. No, man, y'all ain't dead in that. I ain't dead in that. Mob Type, did he or did he not get on that live with us that day, that night, and we squashed everything? And me and you was cool up until the point he started bringing up old shit on it, being messy. Me and you had dead in that. Shiner, I broke peace with her. I mean, not broke peace with her, but I made peace with her. And I don't care what he say that I said about her. He may change her mind on how she feel about my channel, not me, because I don't want him thinking, she don't want you. I'm saying the lady supported to my channel. That was a sign of peace. I apologized way before she did that, but she showed me that apology accepted. One way past cool. What's up, G? Living in the motel is cool. One twin staying in his car, the other twin living in the van, and Star guy living in the car. Yeah, see, Miss Queen Toy. The only thing I'm saying though is the guy in the van. I get why he's in the van. He don't have a regular van. People misunderstand that as just some little soccer mom van. No, the man has a utility storage spaced van to where he got a futon, a little refrigerator. He got a hot plate in there. The man he don't have to pay rent and it's paid for. I get it. Then he got his CDLs. So at any given time, he can get up and just be on the road. Why be on the road and doing all that riding around, paying rent for an apartment when you got something that you own? The dude in the trunk in his car, he don't own his car. He's sleeping basically on a little house with wheels that's soon up for repo. He can't afford to pay car note and a place to stay. I don't have a fucking car note. You know, at some point in life, bro, you gotta, unless you ride in a new 2023, 20 up 5, you shouldn't even be having car notes, G. Some shit ought to be $3,000-$4,000 out the pocket paid for it, bro. You know, you don't need no big fancy ass flashy ass car because it's gonna leave you in that position. I'd rather ride something to get me to from A to B to make money so I can sleep comfortable. I have a bed, a shower, AC, internet. I'm comfortable where I'm at. And it ain't just from last night to tonight. Hopefully I gotta get it together tomorrow night. No, bruh. It's called earning so you can have a consistent, decent, comfortable, private place. I don't have to be holding my, oh man, I gotta take a shit. And then I got to wait in the bed, like you got to find clean bathrooms. You talking about me living in a bug bed motel. Nigga, yeah, man. Cool for him, I guess. Yeah. Appreciate that one-way pass code. I mean, that's what I was saying, Queen. That's what I was saying. Because at the end of the day, after I get off of work, I want to lay the fuck down and stretch out. I'm 6'3". I'm a tall dude, bruh. I'm a big guy. I don't want to be cramped up in a vehicle all day, having to ride around to find a place to look like I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? Wasting. I can't even waste a day like that, though. I got to make some kind of money. That's why I said me and him ain't an equal, bruh. Me and him not an equal at all, bro. I can't argue with that dude, man. You can't win. Like, what are you arguing with him for? It started off in the beginning as me just trying to help the dude. And then he took it as I was hating on him. And I'm all like, how am I hating on you when I'm just trying to give you an option on to do something? It's a reason why you're not doing it. Maybe you don't have your license and you can't do it there. Maybe you don't want to pay for no insurance. You do got to have insurance to sign up to do that. You know, so I said, well, damn, this dude don't want to pay no bill. He don't want to have no responsibility. I'm figuring it out. You just don't want no responsibility, bro. That's it. That's it, bro. See, and I want to touch up on something. I only average 100 views per an hour. That's it. I seen a man go live for 3 hours and only get 100 views. And he has 10,000 subscribers. You have 10,000 subscribers. You do a 3-hour live and you only get 160 views. If I go live for 3 hours, it's gonna be like 358 views, 348 views, somewhere in that, close to 400. I see that number go up. It's going up. It went from 200 every 3 to 4 hours to now if I do it, I'm getting 5 to 6. It's going up a little bit. And that comes with over time of going live. It was a time period I didn't go live. So once you take a break from doing one phase of something on the internet, it's going to come back and bite you because now you got to kind of start all the way over. But you do it consistently and you only keep that one faded number. You stay in the hundreds. And then the weeks when you pay, you'll pay a little something to make a video go up to 1,000. You'll pay. Make your channel look good, but you can't consistently pay. That costs money to keep your shit boosted up like that. I've been there, done that. See, one thing about it, it's convenient for me. That's all I'm saying. It's convenient for me. And the people, I don't have to set a poll for it. But just like one person just said, it, it they would rather, like, it's comfortability. See, it's levels. I'm homeless, but it's levels to being homeless, bruh. You can be homeless and settle for the lowest of the low, or you can be homeless and get an apartment. You still homeless. You don't own it. You can get a motel. You still homeless. You don't own it. You can rent a house. You still homeless. You don't own it. There's levels to being homeless. You know what I'm saying? I just choose to not sleep in a vehicle on the street. I don't know about in California, but in Mississippi, you can't do that. You can't sit there and be just parked somewhere sleeping in the damn vehicle. You're going to get harassed. 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, police going to pull up on your ass. Hey, sir, can I help you? And you got a blanket in that motherfucker in the back seat. Yo, hold on, officer. He going to tell you, look, bruh, they got shelter homes that you got to go check in, and they got curfews. Yeah, you got to do that, and you can't be on drugs. So you're not trying to, you selling for the less. You going to smoke your marijuana. You going to toot your little powder bag. You and PJ got that powder bag. Did you and little Regina do that bag when he was out there? Cause he look it. Hey man, you got a bag? You're gonna want some butt after this. What? Man, I'm used to it. Hey, let me hit it. That's little Regina talking. Man, watch what you doing. Now don't get freaky. And then turned them out, boy. But it's about sacrificing, saving some cash these days. Facts, bruh. See, at $11.50, that is super affordable a month for me. And it comes with all the fixings. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I can live normal life, not feel super pressured or under, distress. Doing something that I know my body can withstand. You know what I'm saying? It's about doing that. And then I'm looking at people who just give up, and I'm like, man, that discouraged I try to motivate a person that's then gave up. Who would I be if I didn't try to at least help a person? But people nowadays will take verbal help as slander and hate. You can tell a person something trying to help them, and they take offense to it. So they want you to, well, you got to give me some money to do that. And these dumbasses don't even know once you block somebody, I can't send them. I done tried to send him money several times. He got me blocked. So he missing your blessings, bro, thinking the person hating on you. It wasn't big money, $5 here, $10 another time. I only did it about twice, and once I figured that, damn, he can't even see my super chat or none of that shit, So, yeah. Sleeping in the car, especially during the winter, is rough. And summer, when it's hot. In Mississippi, bro, you gonna run through hella gas. Keeping your car running, bro. You gotta leave. You can't, bro. You gotta be comfortable in the summertime. I got my AC on 65 right now. And I'm walking around this motherfucker with just shorts and no shirt on, man. Bro, it's hot down here. Shit, nigga, this Mississippi, and these is brick. This shit be goddamn get hot quick. It stay cold. I love it. But at the same time, I want to be comfortable. You can't take your shirt off and walk around like you want to, sleeping in the car. You got to sleep full. You got to sleep like you ain't, bro. Then you wake up feeling raunchy. You know what I'm saying? Ass stinking. Bro, like, man. Sad situation. One way it's hard sleeping in the heat for me. I could only imagine sleeping in the car in the summer. That's what I was just saying, Coin. I gotta admit, I've never been homeless, so I don't know the struggle, but gotta be a better way than how Fionn is doing it. See, my thing, Adam, this is my thing, bro. Anybody can become homeless like that. Anybody can, bro. Anything could happen. And the thing to do is always have a work ethic, because that would take you a long way. You got to be able to just sucker up this I being slave ain't making no money, instead of sitting around and not really making no money, saying I'd rather do this and not make no money than do that and make a little bit of money. Nigga, that don't make sense. You're not willing to sacrifice. You're not willing to set something better than you. You can't be bigger than the program in all phases. You are not the smartest man in the room when you walk in every room. You have to tell yourself that. You gotta humble yourself. I seen when you had a few dollars that you act like you never had nothing, just to come to find out you stole that from a female. You're a bully. You scared of the gang, so you gonna steal from a woman to get to the gang. You not Robin Hood, bro. See, Robin Hood stole from the gang and gave to the single parent mothers. Because they ain't doing nothing but fucking on them females. They ain't helping them with their shit. And you took a woman who thought she had somebody that was about something, and you stole from her and gave to them. All because of a drug. So you don't give a fuck about man or woman. You give a fuck about being high. Yeah, that's why you say it's a fee to talk to me. That boy bought you some weed. You went and got your little weed, your little bag, and got on his neck. And you talk to him for 3 hours about me with y'all cameras off while you sitting there getting tooted and booted. Yeah, boy, you's a sickin'. You what you call a sap sucker. Yeah, sap sucker. You that little sap in the bark of the belly of the trees, and you sit there in the corroded spin, and you get the goddamn it. You nasty, bruh. You gum under a shoe. You a bully. You a bully, bro. You took money from that woman to try to get at them boys because they was on your ass. You know what they was going to do to you? They was going to whoop your feet. Yeah. Why somebody come in here? Who says feet? He does. Apparently, you don't know what's going on. Y'all just trolls, bruh. Y'all trolls don't know what's going on, bro. Y'all don't come over here trolling me. If you ain't been here, and don't subscribe to my shit and then unsubscribe. If you gonna come in here and troll, keep your subscription, brother. Keep it. Don't unsubscribe after you done came in and I let you troll. See, I try not to block the trolls. I try to let you troll and troll on. Because one thing I know is you subscribe to have to troll. Don't unsubscribe. You didn't put in all that work and I let you disrespect me. And then you unsubscribe. I'll slap the shit out you when I see you in real life. I don't like people like that. Nigga, I let you come disrespect me and you couldn't even keep your subscription. But you subscribe to me just to do it. You need to be beat the fuck up. I'm just gonna slap you. And then if you hit me back, I'm gonna say I didn't fight him. I slapped him. I didn't mean to slap him. He just his head ran into my face. And then he hit me. And then that's when I did what I did to him. Bloody poke. Beat you until you hurt. You ever heard a grown man cry for you to get up off him? You ever heard a grown man cry to get up for one man to get off of him? Have you? Well, it's happening, and it's happening right now as we speak. Theon, I need you to look at me, brother. And I need you to check me in this lazy. Is this one, right? When I'm telling you this, nigga, the jig is up. You owe the gang. You stole from that woman. You ran from a woman. So wait, hold on. I'm confused now. I need to figure this one out. So you stole from Peter to bribe to pay Paul. Okay, I'm gonna put this to make it make sense. You stole from a woman to pay these boys and leave town. I'd have just stole the shit, got the money and left and didn't pay them nothing back. If you was gonna leave anyway, but you know, you better be glad you did pay the gang, because them looking for you is way more harsher than old girl looking for you. See, old girl just took that loss on the chin. Like a boy, she better than me. Old girl took that loss on the chin. But you around here, so why you talking big and bad to JT about $200? You just leave me with so many questions. Why would you? Oh my God, I'm jumping all over the place with this. Look, first of all, if you was gonna leave San Diego, regardless, to get away from the game, I'd have just, okay, look, I gotta sting this bitch real quick. Bam, get me a wop wop, leave, and never come back. Them little gang members in San Diego wouldn't have just been sending hits on you. Not for that. They done took, you couldn't have came back. But why you worried about Mob Type not going back to his hometown? You barely safe in your hometown. Oh man, we're gonna make it hard for you. I got all the guys who've been showing cash, sleeping in their vehicle, superstar, and oh, see, I don't know about all the other dude. Queen Right, summer and winter rough. Yeah, the fall time of the year and the springtime is the best times to be living outside. The fall is nice and and in the spring is the best time to live outside. Yeah, the springtime in Mississippi at least. Unfortunately, a lot of people choose habits over stability. Man, let me pin that stop. Salute to you, Stop Snipe. Yeah, I didn't even read the name before I read that, but that sounds like something a true OG would say, bro. Appreciate that, Stock Sniper, for joining the live stream, brother. Unfortunately, a lot of people choose habits over stability, bro. Hey, that's the realest shit said in here, bro. Fast Queen, these dudes who show sleeping in cars now. Flashing money. But I'm going to tell you something about that flashing that money stuff. I can't speak for the other guy. Because when me and him had our little feud, I seen him give out money to his people in the chat. Life's a bitch. Facts. Cost of living is more than some people can handle. That's what I'm saying, One Way Past Code. You saying that, I want to say this, but then I need to say that shit. You saying that, that's all my point be to him. The cost of living is more than some people can handle. I'm in the ring swinging and fighting. Every day I get on live, I'm not sleeping on the street. He's where he seen me yesterday, the day before that, the day before that. So now we're in a competition of who can live stable. He's settling for less. We both still living, but you choose to settle for less. You just down there flopping. I'm at least trying. Year by year, I feel like I get better and better. To me, there's little small milestones I set in my mind that I hurdle from time to time, and to get up here and just be happy as fuck and don't know what the fuck wrong with Pugh. I'm celebrating mental things, and everything ain't meant for the internet. But when you high sizing and disrespecting people that's helping you, I ain't talking about disrespecting me. I'm not doing nothing for you. But when you disrespect people that really help you, they gonna put your business out. And then you talking up under these women clothes. Now, on that cost of living thing. But on the money and flashing, if you on this internet flashing your money, but you giving money out, you giving it out too. Once you hit rock bottom, them folks that fuck with you, they gonna make sure they look out on you. A lot of people had to watch you flashing all that money, and you never gave nobody who mattered nothing. You gave money to JT. You sent me money. These people send money to your supporters. The ones that take up for you when people like me talk about you, or people like JT allegedly, so you say run off on your money. People will look after you, bro. Them folks ain't looking after your ass, bro. They sitting up there looking at you like, yeah, that's what you get. And they on here telling me business about you. They didn't fuck with me before you flies on motherfuckers. You send people my way that took up for you. Now you looking like a dumbass. Using folks, bro. Kit Kat, bro. That woman said she meant that. I felt it through her text. You thought you was gonna keep me down when you stole that from me. Nah, baby, I got my kids. That's what she said, bro. Nigga, you thought I got my kids with me. You thought you was gonna keep me down. I got the text messages, not the text message, the live chat string. And instead of him playing it off like I don't know who the fuck that is, that man said, yeah, I know her. Yeah, what y'all trying to find her? She gorgeous too. You never cleared up what she was talking about. So that let me know then, yeah, you did that. So that's why I believe people that just come in here like Motel 6 and goddamn it, the other dude, when they come in here with these little stories and stuff about you. Salute to Adam too, because Adam Razor, he the one that Ben told me some shit about you over a year ago. Your live stream, bruh, my thing is, if you knew you was gonna leave San Diego, why did you even pay the game? Is that your set? Is you a Crip from Cali? You always talk about this gangland. See, a nigga from Oakland ain't borrowing money from the gang and having to flip it. Now he borrowing money from a homie from a street block. Ain't no gang shit. Ain't none of that shit. Niggas just some money getting niggas. And they all put their money in a pot together. They go on a big ass score. The money is legit. You got 5 or 6 people that put that money on that bowl. You get what you get, bruh. And you utilize that. This ain't no, man, we gonna, yeah, whatever that shit. I can't, look, all I'm saying is, bruh, you, my brother's not an earner. You make bad decisions and you're chasing Jason. What's that, Pew? You chasing a high. They want to say they got the nerve on a legal substance to talk about me being an alcoholic. Because I drink a beer on live once every 3 to 4 months. My cousin came over here and kicked it with me and left a beer in my refrigerator. He brought him a 6-pack. I drank one with him and he gave me another one. And it was in my refrigerator since the 4th of fucking July. I drunk it 3 days ago. Do the math, bro. An alcoholic would have drunk that beer that when he gave it to him. I can, bro, get out of here with that, bro. When you the one on here that got super drug problems. You the one in here sleeping in your car. I don't want to hear nothing about a bed bug, bro. You can't speak on certain shit if your situation ain't no better. Especially if I ain't the one on here talking about your situation. All I said was you acted brand new when you had that money. You didn't give no money to nobody who can help you now. And them people is sitting back looking at you, bruh. Laughing at you. I'm not the one laughing at you. I told you that was going to happen. I told you. And I said, I'll be right here doing the same thing. You talk about how fine these women are, but get on here and disrespect them, use them, steal from them, lie on them. I think the reason Rabina didn't want to get up to get the blanket is because you didn't want to sleep on the blanket that she had. That's what that was. So if you wanted a new blanket, you go buy the blanket, and you wasn't finna buy it. So she was sitting there waiting on you. Okay, well, give me the money then. I go get it. Talking about she just sat there. She act like she didn't want to go get it. Nah, you needed a new blanket. She's in the comfort of her home. I know some people don't even sleep under blankets. You know what I'm saying? She probably just don't want to be, yeah, man. You in a good position. You making an earn, got a place to live, and able to move around is all just, that's it. One-way passcode. I just try to live life, bro. That's it, bro. My screen is about to go for a minute. What I'm gonna do is, I done been on live an hour and a half. I'm gonna get back with y'all. I'm finna eat, and housekeeping finna come in. Damn, y'all, I gotta pack my shit up, bro. I ain't got the money to pay my room today, y'all. Damn. I've been on here lying to y'all, bro. I ain't got the money to pay my room. Housekeeping, it's 11. What time is checkout? Hold on, let me call them real quick. Let me see something. Y'all, anybody got $55? Does anybody got $55 they can cash at me so I can pay? Hold on, let me call this room real quick. Hey, yeah, this is room 121. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I know checkouts in 2 minutes. Yes, ma'am. I was calling to talk to you about that. Is there any way I can wait till somebody cash at me the money? I don't have it. No, I should have it before 11. I was just, see, I got 12. I got 12 minutes to get it, and then it's a 30-minute late fee. So the late fee is what? How much? $10. So if I don't have it by 11:30, then I need to have $65 instead of 55. No, I'm just gonna be paying day to day now because I don't know how things are going. I got how long? I got a deposit coming back? Hold on. Should I get the deposit back and sleep in the truck and save the money? Or what should I do, y'all? Hold on, I'm thinking. Look, don't you rush me. Well, you know, fuck it, I get the fuck out. I don't need that shit. Man, fuck that, bro. Hey, man, y'all, let's pack this shit up and get up out of here. I'm finna stay on live, though, so y'all can see me loading up, getting up out of here. Fuck, man. Damn them drugs. Check this game, though. Check this game, though. They finna come in here and clean up, y'all. Hey, I hope it's the lady. Because I don't want to be all like, be half naked. She come through, and it's the dude. Oh, sir, sorry. And the lady, hey, you caught me in the shower. Hey, how's it going? I'm Pughs. I don't give a fuck who you are. You pay. You get the fuck out. That's how it is, Tim. It's checkout time, brother. Yeah, they say I'm out here on these streets. It's checkout time. And they not gonna listen to nobody who sits there and try to slander. They not gonna listen to nobody who calls and try to get you kicked out. They not gonna do that. That's not how this rolls. They spot a troll here in Mississippi. People try to get you fired from jobs. They try to do certain things to you to try to ruin you. But when you're a great person and your attention is not the hate, I tell a joke, I make a person feel bad, that might hurt. But what about the jokes you say? Instead of me getting hurt, I get even. Okay, I'm gonna say this then. You'll know if I'm hurt by the hard as I go at you. Theon, you hurt me, bro. When you took my help for hate, you hurt me, G. And I want you to know that. Fo didn't hurt me. I understood where he's coming from. Gossiping on the internet, talking about another man when you could do, if you know you're doing better than this man, why is you down talking this man to make this man feel bad? I get it, Fo. You was coming in, you thought I was a bully, and you was saving folks from me going at them. I get it, Fo. I understand it. But Fo, I don't get this other dude. So I'm talking to him. The other guy, I don't get you, brother. I don't know why, for the life of hell, you would sit up here and take me trying to help you as I hated on you and ran with it and said I'm clout chasing you. And then you keep trying to bring up situations that you think I looked at bad, but it's different. Me leaving a relationship didn't put me in a position that I felt like that person ruined my life. I never got on here and said, "Oh, Martha, you ruined my life. You lied to me." I never got up here and said that. I just continued to live my life on this internet like I was doing before. I didn't lose a relationship and felt like my life was ruined. I don't know how the fuck you felt like your life was ruined when you were sleeping in your car before you went with Rabin. You ruined your own life. You borrowed money from a gang, had to steal from a woman, burnt that bridge, but you didn't burn the bridge with your homies, the gang, huh? So you can still go around the gang. They still looking at you like we still ain't gonna give you shit. It took you long enough to pay us back. Was you late with it? You had to be getting close to the deadline that you had to pay back for you to steal that stuff from that lady, bruh. You wrong, bruh. You out of pocket. Yeah, bruh. I don't feel you for that, man. That woman said you tried to ruin me. I got my kids here. Yeah, you tried to ruin me. You thought I was going to be down. So that means she took that loss on the chin. You the reason she couldn't make no content for a while, because I seen on her page she went with a break. Her name Kit Kat Visuals, y'all. If y'all want to check out her channel. Kit Kat Visuals with a Z, not a S at the end. Kit Kat Visuals. You'll see it. It's a beautiful black lady with 2 of her kids on her profile picture. Yeah, you'll see it. Kit Kat Visuals. She got like 300 and something subscribers. Yeah, Kit Kat. The real Kit Kat. Yeah. Yeah. Kit Kat, y'all. Her YouTube handle name is Visuals something. Kit Kat. Just type in your YouTube search bar and put Kit Kat with Kit dash Kat with 2 T's and Visuals, but spelled with a Z instead of a hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. P, I'm gonna move a comment I just noticed talking about. Oh, somebody trying to put that about him. Like I said, I can't situation. It all makes sense. She probably did his music videos too. That's what I'm saying, bruh. That's what I'm saying. Because if you go back, she got videos that she looked like, she was recording people music. It's another guy on her channel that she recorded a song. And I thought it was funny how he did that 1K, 2K song and made that video. I'm wondering, did he take her equipment around that time, recorded but he had clothes and stuff on, so he kept some of that equipment. He didn't sell everything. That's what it is. He kept that camera. Yeah, go ahead and delete it. One-way passcode. Do your thing, brother. Yeah. Like I said, I seen Mac Deuce give out money when he was flashing his money. Because me and him got into it, and I said, well, give your chat some money. He was already doing it. I seen that. The other guy in his truck, his trunk man, I ain't seen him give out nothing to nobody who really mattered and cared. He the new Curtis Snow, bruh. Sad situation. Sad situation, brother. He worse than Cuddy Cuz, bruh. At least Cuddy keep a place to stay. Cuz ain't on the street sleeping. Because he know how to utilize his help. He ain't gonna burn any. Cuz got the smarts to know he ain't got many bridges to burn. So he gonna keep relationships with people to where he can go and not, I hate to say use them, but use them. He's smart enough to know to keep his, this other dude, he steal from this person that's helping to give to these people that's helping, because apparently they helping your drug habit. So you stealing from your music help to play your drug help. That's how Frankie Lyman, uh, Otis Ruffin, not Otis, David Ruffin, all these music stars, that's how they go broke. They get on these drugs. Can't answer that. I got me some food. See, you, my brother. See, you, my brother, got excuses. It ain't no use in coming up with no excuses. Just be real with yourself. My name is Funky Feet, starred peon. Name given by my baby, Regina. Regina, speak to the crowd. All right, well, good. I didn't want that out anyway. Anyway, my life story starts all when I was in Old Diego with the gang. I wanted to get intoxicated, so I borrowed some intoxications from the gang, the Blue Boys. Now, you know me, Mr. Starred Peon. I's got a gift of gab. I got the women's, man. I asked my baby, hey, can I get such and such to pay the gang back from all these intoxications? She says, nah, I ain't snort that. I didn't put that to your mouth and make you smoke that. So old Smokey, starred peon that is, fucked around. This is my AI voice, y'all. Fucked around and went back to the gang. And the gang was, nigga, we need that. Dang. So he went back to old girl and he asked her one more time. She said, you got a drug habit. You ain't paying no bills. Hell nah. So old starred peon, he came up with a plan as he was sitting on the toilet taking a shit. I got it. I'ma wait till the bitch go to sleep. I's gonna get everything. Cause she said no, I'ma take more. All he had to do was take a camera, sell it and do it. But he took everything out of madness, paid the gang back, and went and stayed with a YouTube lady in Milwaukee. He thought that he was in paradise, busting the bag open on the Midwest. Well, the Midwest brought him back to the West. YB the Princess said, hey, man, you got some money? I need some Henny. He said, sure, brother. He hopped on a plane, went to pick up YB the Prince, slid to Vegas, got intoxicated, blew the bag, going to all the fancy restaurants and hotels, acting like a man who ain't never had shit. So after he got done looking stupid, PewTube on YouTube spotted the fraudulence. Folk, pick up the rest of the story and do a cartoon, brother. I done helped you get the layout. And after a while, this is episode 2, y'all. So, the bridge has been burnt between Kit Kat, the gang, because the gang feel like, nigga, you ain't been spending no more. Once you get into debt with the gang once, they know that you one of them dudes that's going to go to high extents to pay back. And they going to put interest when you're late. and they know you are a drug head. Why you ain't hollering at us? They gonna start thinking you the police. You ain't going around the gang. So the gang got a PBA out on your ass. SOS in Mississippi, what they call it. Smash on sight. So you ducking and dodging. Running from the repo, the Crips, and Kit Kat. Then you jump to YouTube and you getting socked up by PewTube. Everywhere you go, you getting your ass beat or you got an ass whooping waiting. You, my brother, are the weakest link. You, my brother, don't got no business on these YouTube streets telling another man about why he broke up with this person in a relationship when he ain't got a track record like this person. This person right here will steal from a woman, disrespect a woman, talking about something. He had the nerve to say he fed Kit Kat kids once and they eating on his table in the kitchen that he bought. That table he used to be sitting at all the time. Yeah. Not with Rabina, with this other chick. Go back when he had dreads. Yeah, man, that dude, Brad, that's my table. He the type of person, after he done fed the kids, and they go take a shit, that's my shit turd. They wouldn't have had that turd if I ain't feed them. Brad, you not the type of dude that I need to, man, you selfish, you arrogant, can't nobody tell you nothing. Bruh. That's my shit turd. Looking ass nigga. Man, get out of here. Man, we don't want you on this YouTube shit no more, bro. Get your ass out of here, boy. Get on, go on, skip, get. I'm gonna run you off these streets. You don't need to be on here. Kit Kat, I'm gonna hold him down while you punch him. Get your lick back, baby.